for all of my siblings and I has been the family road trip. And whether that's all of us together in our trusty old Suburban with all four of us thrown in the back and fighting the entire way wherever we were going. And my mom just asked me, can we all get along? But each one of us has had an amazing opportunity to go on a road trip one-on-one with my dad. I would say that of all of us, I think I've probably been on a few more. I think you've been on a whole bunch too, a bunch of one-on-ones. But most notably was the time my dad and I spent in England. So everybody just take a moment. I'm going to take you back to 2002. We were just coming out of 9/11. There was so much turmoil. And I had just graduated from high school. Yay! And also, that was so long ago. But by some kind of grace, my parents let me, at the tender age of 18, move to England by myself. And my mom had just completed nursing school and got a job where she couldn't leave. So my dad's like, I guess I'll do it. And it ended up being probably the best 10 days of my entire life ever since then. So we flew up to England, just the two of us, and I had never really spent significant one-on-one time alone with my dad at that point. And I was sad that I waited 18 years to do it at that point. And so, as all of us, when we're 18, I think I could speak for all of us here, that our taste in music is pretty different than our parents. I was really into NSYNC, and my dad just wasn't a fan. And so for the first 2 to 3 days of our trip, we just were fighting about music. We just go in silence. We'd listen to the BBC. That accent's adorable. And finally, one day, I'm looking through my big CD deck, as we all had in the early 2000s, and I pulled out a little known artist who had just put out her first album, Nora Jones. And for the remaining 7 days of our trip, we listened to her signature album the entire time, and it was amazing. But I think one thing that has been wonderful in that trip is just that my dad values communication and time spent. For all of you that are so lucky to know Glenn, I'm sure you've had a one-on-one lunch date, a car ride, an elevator ride, and suddenly you're his new best friend. And I think that he really instilled that value into all four of his children, and all of his grandkids I see also valuing time spent. So happy birthday, Dad. You're still my #1 man to spend time with.